Hi everyone, it's Rita. I have the Akashic Records of Humanity opened, and I just finished an interview with the Nature of Reality Radio, and with Andrew, and it was nice. I think there's still some confusion around the Akashic Records. So the Akash is a vibrational history sort of everything. And the prayer that I use that was channeled by Dr. Linda Howe kind of hones in on the more of the specifics. And it's really not about divination, about the future or anything like that. So it's really about getting clarity. So on my website, you'll see I do Akashic Records sessions, clarity sessions for people. And so you can see a little bit more about that. And I send a prep sheet before we do a session. So anyway, I have the Akash of Humanity opened, and I decided to record right away because as I opened it, what I was hearing is that there's a great anticipation like happening on the planet right now. It's almost like people are waiting for something to happen. And so what I know for sure is that the more we can step into the anticipation being, that we really just want to be experiencing more joy, more happiness, that those are the types of things that will expand and come forward. So it's like, I'm feeling kind of like this little bit of a heaviness. So there's a lot of energies also coming together right now. And so we're feeling a lot of those energies, and we really have to step into a place of being especially grounded and centered right now. I mean, you really want that in general, but especially right now, you want to feel more grounded and centered. You can do that with your breath. You can do that by connecting into the earth, by looking below your feet. There's a chakra below your feet that help you ground when you walk. Just imagine the chakra that's below your feet. Or you can connect in with the earth below your feet. Think of the earth, however you perceive it, molten lava or rock or just dirt. And imagine pulling the energy up from the center of the earth into your body and expanding your field out as far as you can. Kind of being in a really grounded place, and then breathing through your nose from the base of your spine, like you're breathing through the base of your spine, your bottom, breathing up through there, up into the body. And then holding it for a little bit. And you will calm yourself if your in-breath is a little longer than your out-breath, but you don't want to do that for very long, and you don't want to do that while you're driving or anything like that, because you might get lightheaded. And but just a way of calming the body down. And then if you're familiar with tapping, you can tap. Louise Hay used to say she would just wake up and like tap everywhere. You'll notice that there's these points here when you rub them. They're a little sore, but if you go in here and rub, it's calming. The different, the chopping and here and here and here and here. These are all sort of EFT techniques, and then under here. So just all those sort of things just calm you down. If you've never played with that, go ahead and play with that. It's a very relaxing sort of thing to do, and gets you back in your body. And we're so powerful, right? So we want to be in our bodies and have our auric field expanded and feel connected to the earth, and nothing can touch us when we're in those spaces. That's like buying your little crystal that you think is going to protect you. Those are things that you can do that really protect you because they're connected to more of who you are, and your auric field is expanded, and that's a very powerful place to be. I'm going to start doing Joe Dispenza meditation once a week. If you're interested, leave me a message down here, and I'll send you. I'll put a Zoom link and the time. I'm in Mountain Standard Time right now, so if it works for you, that's great. You can join us. I think there's a lot of synergy and power in doing those meditations together, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy the people that are really connected to that community. We're working on a potential platform for spiritual things. I don't know all the different ways that we can share that, but with film and podcasts and things that remind you of how powerful you are and how connected we are galactically to so many things. Just so there's a lot of things coming. The other thing I'm hearing right now from humanity is all these things that are sort of all coming together. You're going to have a lot of opportunity to explore and do many things. So just listen to what's speaking to your heart, and kind of, as Bashar says, follow your excitement. And you definitely can't go wrong when you follow your excitement and you follow your joy and you follow the things that are bringing you pleasure and happiness, as long as you're not harming anyone. I mean, what else do we need to know? There may be some bumpy stuff coming on the planet, but you can ride those waves. Especially if you're an entrepreneur, know that anytime anyone was feeling fear on the planet, going through different things, the people that chose not to do that and chose to follow their passions and expand, almost like had more energy to do so. So, and I'm hearing if you do get anxious, grab your favorite crystal or seeds. These are seeds I love. They're found all over the world, very diverse areas. It's all the same. So put your favorite seeds on. Grab your favorite shells. And we're going to grab this 2 crystals sitting here that I love. So you grab your lapis or your phenakite, or labradorite. Just grab hold of your favorite crystal. Let it remind you of your power and how amazing you are. Breathe in all the beauty around you. Get out in nature. What else do we need to know? Humanity. Got the human records of humanity. There's a lot of pain and grief on the planet right now. If you're intimately connected with that, like I have one of my YouTube followers, her brother passed. It's important to really grieve. It's important to move that energy and not let it get trapped in your system. And this is with anything in life that has made you feel sad. It's really important to feel that energy and move it. People that do somatic work will tell you, again, that from what they've seen in the energy systems is that energy gets trapped and then it doesn't move freely. And then that's when we get dis-ease in the body. I've heard that sometimes cancers will appear in your body, usually within a 10-year time frame of a dramatic event happening that maybe you haven't grieved well. So you really want to take time to grieve, and it's never too late. If somebody in your life has passed and you can't think of them without feeling sad, then that really, or events, the things that you did with them, if they make you feel sad and you can't experience the love and the joy you felt with them, that is probably a good indicator that you need to take time to grieve. Guys, I mean, it's, men are not encouraged to feel their emotions and grieve, but I'm telling you, that's the best thing that you can do for yourself is to take time to grieve. And that just means intentionally thinking about that person every day, and then letting that pain come up and cry. That's what's worked best for me. And everyone can get there in different ways, but That's a crying is a cathartic release, and never feel bad about crying and releasing. And I'm hearing that there may be some world events that will shift and shift us. But again, it's all on how we see it and how we approach it. One of the things that I know that's happening on the planet right now is that our energy actually holds into place certain systems. So our financial systems, our education systems, our healthcare systems, we have these expectations around them. And those expectations hold them in place. So as more and more people have been shifting their focus, thinking that maybe they're a little bit different, maybe they don't have the same credibility that they had before to you, things like that, what that does is it will cause that system to collapse. And so we're kind of seeing that in different ways. And that just gets into how we create as a collective, but the individual always can override the collective. So again, focusing on your own joy, your own passions, the things that excite you, focusing on things that bring you joy. If there's people in your life that, you've experienced contrast with, just see them happy and loving, and be the alchemist in your own life in that way, because those people, it's an experiment, but you'll see those people transform. So, okay, so I just leave you with that. Anything else that humanity would like to share? There's just so much exponential energy right now for almost creating anything in your life you want. So just take time to focus on the things that you really want to be bringing more into your life, creating more of. Who is it with? People that, you don't have to get specific, just people that love you and support you and that are happy people and know you deserve all those things and you're worthy of all those things in your life, all these things you want to be experiencing more of. And remember that we only create in the moment. So thinking that we're going to get to some place and experience something better than this moment is a waste of this moment. And this moment is where we're creating. So you really want to feel like you're experiencing that in this moment. You can call it the now, whatever you want to call it. So, all right, blessings and love to you. Take care.